Hola peoples. So a bit of an unusual unboxing, another watch. This one is not one of the luxury pseudo fashion watch things that I've been looking at recently. This is actually a replacement for a watch I already have. Quick wrist check. This is the Omega Seamaster Tokyo 2020 edition. Love this little watch. This is the reason why you're not seeing a ton of postings, because after spending this much cash, I need to take a pause for the cause. This box is here because we are currently in our RV. Part of the whole rebooted thing is that I need to unfat my body, and I need some way to track it, because as we all know, if you don't track it in 2021, it didn't really happen. Let's see what we have here. You'd think I'd have a knife standing by, right? Okay, this is probably the best smartwatch ever made. It is the Garmin Fenix 6. So why is this so great? Let me open this bad boy up. And then the top slides off, revealing, there she is. If we look at the back of it, it's got a very, well, actually that's pretty nice. This is interesting. So I do own the Fenix 6 Pro. My strap, I think it was different than this. I have a NATO strap on mine. I don't recall honestly what it came with, but this is actually a really supple kind of rubber. I don't know what it is, but it definitely feels different than the one that came on mine. I have the 6 Pro, or the Fenix 6 Pro. This is the Fenix 6 Pro Solar, so I don't know what the difference is. On the back we have the heart rate detectors, oxygen monitor, pulse ox, charging port. So anyway, so why did I buy this? Well, I bought it because we are vacationing, moving, RVing, whatever you want to call it. We sold our house here in Connecticut and are not ready to head down south just yet. There's a charging cable, and then there's a manual. So let me fire this up. Pretty sure it has to be charged. Why is this the best smartwatch? Best smartwatch because of how it's made, the software, and the compatibility with other phones. Why did I go out and buy a second one of these? Well, I own every Apple Watch, every Galaxy Watch that's ever been made. You've probably seen them in other videos. What I like about the Garmin is really it just has a better unopinionated interface. Apple, very tightly bonded with the Apple ecosystem. Samsung, very tight with the Samsung ecosystem. What I like about Garmin is they have built a watch that does every single thing it should do from a tracking perspective very, very well. What it doesn't do is force you into something that is specific to either Apple or Android, or I should say Apple or Samsung. And so I personally think that they have done such a great job with this watch that I will probably never go back to an Apple Watch. I'll never go back to my Galaxy, really, because the Garmin experience allows me to bounce between any phone that I use. I'm a software developer, and I'm often bouncing between Android and iPhone. And so this is kind of one of those experiences where it works equally well on either phone, and you're not missing any features when you go from one to the other. Why did I buy a second one? Well, when we sold our house and we were somewhere, my watch went. And so I don't know where my Fenix 6 is. It's in a box somewhere. Not worried about it. I don't think it's gone. It hasn't been lost or stolen, but more specifically, the reason why I bought this is because of that solar charging ability. I've been buying a lot of Seikos, a lot of Citizen watches recently, and have begun to really become fond of the solar charging abilities. And so this watch essentially gives me several things. Number one, it gives me a replacement for the watch I can't find. Number two, it gives me the best smartwatch experience that exists, in my opinion. And number three, it gives me solar charging so that while we're out here on the road, I don't have to worry about plugging this thing in, because quite honestly, as great as I think Garmin is, I absolutely hate having to connect a bizarre shaped charging cable to my watch. So I will probably do a review of these more in depth when I can find my other watches and do a comparison between the two, and maybe even show you what I like about the Galaxy side of things, the Apple Watch side of things, and why I think these are superior. But for this video, that's really it. It's just an unboxing to show you the Garmin Fenix Pro Solar 6. Great watch. If you're thinking about going between iPhone or Android and you care about smartwatch functionality, pick up a Garmin. You will be grateful for that decision. Thanks a bunch.